Coming to you alive through the power of the interwebs. Inside the Green Room studio from the flagship source of the Earth Mix Garden Products Network, it's the At Home Show with Josh Cary and David Bates, bringing you all the wisdom and wit you'll ever need to tackle your garden and your projects. Now broadcasting alive from Bates Nursery and Garden Center at 3810 Whites Creek Pike, just 1 mile north of exit 19 off Briley Parkway, or 0.9 miles as the Josh drives. Here's Josh Cary and David Bates.
Oh yeah, everybody knows what that music means. It's now time to climb a tree. A Christmas tree.
Yeah.
Don your loincloth and your funny hat and your ugly sweater, because it's the holiday edition of the At Home Show.
It is, Josh.
It's a yearly tradition.
Absolutely.
It usually comes on Saturday mornings.
And we're going to get right into the Christmas
we are.
spirit. We've got our special guest, Allegra Cramer, in studio. Take it away, Allegra.
Angels, angels in the night. Angels, angels from on high. Messengers of grace, messengers of light. Angels, angels fill the skies. Angels from the highest heights. Glory all around, heaven reaching out, a song we never heard, how beautiful the sound, singing Gloria, Gloria, singing Gloria. This day, Savior has been born. Jesus, He is Christ the Lord. This will be a sign. You will find the child, and suddenly the sky was filled with sacred choir, singing Gloria. They sang glory to God in the highest heaven, peace on the earth to those on whom His favor rests. We sang glory to God in the highest heaven, peace on the earth to those on whom His favor rests. We sang glory to God in the highest heaven, peace on the earth to those on whom His favor rests, singing Gloria, Gloria, singing Gloria, Gloria. In the name of love, God is with us now. Mercy coming close, majesty touch down. Gloria, Gloria.
Wow.
My word. I have never been brought to tears on the at-home show before, but wow. Thank you, Allegra. That's awesome. We look forward to hearing more
More to
from
come,
you.
yes.
Yes, more to come, and we're going to go get back somewhat, whatever normal is for us, and we've never defined exactly what that is. But we're going
We
to do
go
the
beyond
weather.
definition, David Bates.
We keep it rather loose around here, and of course today is Saturday, and we're looking for a chance of rain beginning late in the afternoon. So you're going to pretty much be able to get in whatever activities you've got going on today, and without anything other than just clouds overhead. The rain should move in about 4 o'clock, and we're going to expect some rain through the evening hours, perhaps into the early morning, where tomorrow it will be cloudy conditions, 49 degrees. Very similar to today temperature-wise. Monday, we get back into a partly cloudy condition, 55 for the high. So on Tuesday is our next really sunny location. By the way, worth mentioning, the convergence between Saturn and Jupiter occurs on Monday evening, so hopefully those clouds will be clearing out by late in the afternoon. That occurs just after sunset.
About 45 minutes, I believe, is what I heard.
And it's low in the horizon, so you've got to look. Fortunately, the moon is getting out of the way, but good pair of binoculars, you can see Mars will actually be closer in appearance to Jupiter than the Galilean moons of Jupiter. So for those of you interested, there's that. We do have some showers moving in on Wednesday in the evening, and of course, as is customary in the Middle Tennessee area, snow is being forecast for Christmas Eve.
Yes.
It says perhaps an inch, so I'll believe that when I see it. It has happened, and it would appear that conditions are right. Rain will be changing to snow on Thursday in the evening, a high of 46, low of 21 degrees, and on Christmas Day, 38 degrees and partly cloudy. Currently, it's 27 degrees here in the Music City. Today, we are emphasizing that it is Music City because we have wonderful music in studio. I want to talk for a moment with Allegra Cramer. Good morning, Allegra. Welcome to the show today. We're really thrilled to have you on with us today, and I'm really excited about what else you've got for us today because you set the bar pretty high.
Well, thank you so much.
We really appreciate you being here. So, how has your journey brought you to Nashville? You're not a Nashvillian.
No, but I hope to be soon. I mean,
I think you're
I'm
well
1
on
month
your
in.
way.
Yeah, 1 month in, my little 1 month birthday. Wow, it's a long journey, obviously, but how to begin? My family is half Australian, half American, so I've definitely spent significant amounts of my life in either continent.
Now, when you're in Australia, does your accent flip back to Australian?
Probably a little, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm pretty impressionable, a bit of a sponge wherever I go.
I understand that.
Yeah, but I
We were going to have a Scottish entertainer on today, but
What happened to him?
I don't know. Anyway, so.
I'm here a month in, but just prior to this, I was in Utah, in southern Utah, close to Zion, that area. Love the
It's an incredible area out there. I have only seen it in pictures. I will make it one of these days.
Oh, you got it.
Maybe May.
I'm
here in May.
Something else, very spiritual place. But yeah, Nashville was just, it kept being put on my heart to come here. I obviously being a musician, it's definitely drawing me for that reason, but also I'm very passionate about farming, and you have water here.
Yes, we do have water.
That's kind of important. So I was very keen to come check out the organic farming scene.
Have you experienced Middle Tennessee humidity in the middle of July, dear?
No, but I'm excited to.
Oh, okay.
That's the first time
Hold
that's ever
on
been
to that
said.
enthusiasm. Hold on to it, yeah, because it may wane ever so slightly once the weather really gets hot.
That's because the humidity won't.
It will.
No, the humidity will not wane. It will be strong and ever present. So what have you got next for us? We'd love to hear something else. What have you got?
Okay, well, I'm gonna play something hailing back to medieval times.
Okay.
I think you'll all recognize it.
Allegra Cramer.
God rest ye merry gentlemen, let nothing you dismay. Remember Christ our Savior was born on Christmas Day to save us all from Satan's power when we were gone astray. Oh, tidings of comfort and joy, comfort and joy. Oh, tidings of comfort and joy. Fear not, then said the angel, let nothing you affright, for on this day a Savior of a pure virgin bride, to free all those who trust in him from Satan's power and might. Oh, tidings of comfort and joy, comfort and joy. Oh, tidings of comfort and joy. The shepherds at the tidings rejoiced much in mind, and left their flocks a-feeding in tempest, storm, and wine, and to and went to Bethlehem straightway, the Son of God to find. Oh, tidings of comfort and joy, comfort and joy. Oh, tidings of comfort and joy. Now to the Lord sing praises, all ye within this place, and with true love and brotherhood each other now embrace, and go to Bethlehem straightway, the Son of God to find. Oh, tidings of comfort and joy, comfort and joy. Oh, tidings. Oh, tidings. Oh, tidings of comfort and joy.
Thank you so much.
Oh, my goodness.
Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful.
Amazing, amazing, amazing. The
beautiful.
crowd's going wild. It is. It's going wild. Yeah.
You know, if
Wow.
that doesn't get you in the Christmas spirit, this person here in studio.
Look to your right, David Bates.
Well, it is jolly old Saint Nick himself. Santa Claus, you just appeared. We don't even have a chimney in here. How did that happen?
It's magic. It's magic. It's the Santa Christmas magic.
Well, Santa, we're going to ask you to practice a little more magic and stay up close to that mic. There you go.
Allegra just got on top of my list.
Whoo! I
It's going to
mean,
be first when I come to Nashville.
well, and rightly so.
Rightly so.
Incredible,
Beautiful voice.
incredible. So, I know you are, you're one of those people who tends to take other people's inventory, Santa. I've heard that.
Yes.
You seem to be this the one who is judging who is naughty and who is nice. And,
Yes.
and
Yes.
and we've got a guest coming up via Zoom here. And
Oh, he knows this guy. I know he knows this guy.
And I'm
Know him.
wondering what his status is.
Marginal at
The
best.
jury's still out.
Okay, we're getting within a week now, Stan.
know.
You're going to have to come up with a decision on that.
He's a pretty good old boy, though. He's been a pretty good old boy.
Yard Boy, welcome to the At Home Show. Great to see you this morning.
How y'all doing this morning? Can you hear me this time?
We can hear you fine. This time.
Absolutely, yeah.
Good deal. That means I've figured this out. All right.
There's a lot of technology for us to all deal with here, so we're all, I think, doing remarkably well.
Yeah, I'd say so. How y'all doing this morning?
We're having a good time now, Corey. Did your cable issue and your internet issue get fixed? Wait, obviously it did.
Well, yeah, we got it straightened out about 8:00 last night, but that's irrelevant because, as you can tell, I'm actually broadcasting remotely this
Oh
morning.
my goodness!
Yeah, now, these are what we call future victims, aren't we?
No.
I call it pre-bacon.
Yes.
This
Cash on the hoof.
Yeah, something like that. We'll go with pre-bacon. I like that.
Pre-bacon.
Now, what are their names, Corey? Do you name the
You
pig?
don't do that. Surely you don't
No,
do
we
that.
don't name it.
I mean, that's just
can't do
way
that.
too
I mean,
cruel. I mean, you don't want to do
How
that.
could you do that? You know?
That one kind of looks like a Lois to me. Now,
No, don't listen, man. Don't insult. Don't insult my inventory like that, Josh.
okay, all right. Because not a lot of hair there. Because you would take off. You'd have to use mousse. You couldn't use Aquanet to get
Okay,
that hair
now
in line, right?
to be sure, so the people who may be tuning in, go, what is he talking about? You have Smith Farms, correct?
Smith Farm.
And you have bacon and sausage products and ham. I'm assuming that kind of thing, right?
We don't really do a lot with ham. Mostly bacon and sausage, and then we'll have some. Occasionally in the summertime, we may cut some pork chops out, but predominantly bacon and sausage.
Now, to know about these specials and these little things that come out through the year, you have to go to ineedbacon.com, don't you, and sign up for a newsletter. Just to put in a
And whatever information you're wanting to get comes right through there, right?
Yes, it comes to you via
Absolutely.
text.
So
Yeah, we've got an email list and a text message list, and that's the way you find out that when we have it available.
So obviously, this is the time of year when you've kind of shifted gears professionally. There's not so much of you got your leaf collection all done, Yard Boy. Is all
Except
that?
for the Bradford pear trees.
No, the Bradford pear trees always prolonged that season, so they've just actually in the last week really had a big drop. So looking forward, the forecast that I'm looking at looks like some low to mid 60 degrees Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, maybe with some rain coming in Wednesday evening.
Oh, get them all nice and slimy for you. Yep. Now, Corey, have you talked to the storm possum about the possibility of this S word that they're talking about for next week? Now, is a storm possum?
No, actually, storm possum's kind of laying that on the job right now. He's kind of gotten into this whole possum drop phenomenon, and that's kind of taking up a lot of his time right now. So.
Well, it's a lot of cycling up to get. I mean, when you know that you're and the possum is dropped from what elevation? I can't remember. Or is it
about 7 foot?
Does he actually drop from that elevation? Or
Yes, he
is he
does.
allowed to
Oh yeah.
Descend.
Why
So
don't
he,
you punt him?
Punt the
Why
possum?
don't we? What?
The possum punt.
Well, that would be
I kinda like that.
That would be to kick off football season, and we've already missed that opportunity. And 2020 has been
Yeah,
so
well,
much of in turmoil anyway. It would be difficult to have gotten that one in.
Y'all don't happen to know where I can find a good kicker around the Nashville area, do you?
But there's one at Vandy. I mean, you could probably hire her. Huh?
Oh, okay. I'll look into that.
Number 32, Corey.
Corey, do you have any questions for Santa? I know you don't get an opportunity often to speak directly to him, so we
You want to
wanted make sure
apologize for anything this year? Because he says you're on the to be determined list as far as we
I
know.
thought I heard him say a pretty good list.
Oh, okay. No, he said you're a pretty good guy. The list is a
Pretty good
different
guy.
thing. Yeah.
You have yet to apologize for being a Braves fan.
Why would I apologize for that?
Well, I mean, you want to be on the good list.
He's got a point, though.
How did the Cardinals do this year, by the way?
Good enough.
Oh my goodness.
Now, I suspect that Santa is quite the bacon connoisseur.
Yes.
Would that be a fair assumption?
Oh, yes. Yes, indeed.
So instead of cookies at
I tell
the
you,
He delivers to the North Pole, I might add. So he's actually on my good list.
oh, okay.
Yeah.
So you stroked
So
in there.
Santa takes
That's
bribes.
that's what you call it, is a save by Santa right there, because Santa all of a sudden realized, hey, I got to be careful here. There's something in it for me.
He's greasing the wheels, like almost literally.
Okay, so a new tradition should be, instead of leaving cookies and milk for Santa, would be to leave 2 stripes of Smith Farms bacon.
yeah.
And the milk would work with it too. Now,
I might could throw in a little bit of smoked sausage there with it too.
oh my goodness gracious! Now there was other big news, because I'm on the IneedBacon.com list, and I get the notifications. You can now buy an e-gift certificate there. Can you not, young
Yes,
man?
you can.
Okay.
Yes, you can.
So
if you go to the website and we just happen to be out of the product that you want, or if you have someone that you would like to introduce to Smith Farms Bacon and Sausage, you can in fact purchase an e-gift card. I think they're $10, $25, $50, and even up to $100.
but they can buy
denominations in
multiple.
those cards.
They can buy multiple cards. There's no limit on the cards.
Oh yeah, they can buy anything they want. And the best thing, Josh, that if you buy an e-gift card, you can also, whenever you redeem it, you can apply any applicable discounts that we have as well on top of that. So we're just I'm gonna have to talk to the marketing manager, because we're giving too much stuff away, I think.
Okie doke. Well, now Corey, we always enjoy having him on the air.
By the way, Santa, there's a Karen Morrissey out there who wants to let you know that she's making candied bacon for you.
She's a nice gal. She's a nice gal.
So we're always glad to hear good news, because everybody wants a good report this time of year, including Santa Claus. Corey, any final thoughts here before we let you go for this show?
Just want to wish everybody a Merry Christmas and Happy New Year, and appreciate you guys letting me come on here and act a complete fool sometimes. So
Act?
act? No, it's not much of an act, but we'll leave it at that, Josh.
All right, sir. All righty.
Merry Christmas.
Corey is the king of all social media, and if you do not go out and follow the Yard Boy, follow us, follow everybody. But Corey, Merry Christmas to you and yours, and Happy New Year to you, my friend.
Merry Christmas, guys. I gotta go deliver some bacon.
Hey,
Okey-dokey.
we sure appreciate it. And on that note, we're going to pitch it back over to Allegra and see what else she has got for us.
Awesome.
In a manger, no crib for his bed. The little Lord Jesus laid down his sweet head. The stars in the bright sky looked down as he lay. The little Lord Jesus asleep on the hay. Be near me, Lord Jesus, I ask thee to stay close by me forever, and love me, I pray. Bless all the dear children in thy tender care.
That's incredible.
It's absolutely amazing. Allegra Cramer. Hey, you see the little scroll down there at the bottom. That's how you can reach out and obtain Allegra's music over at allegracramer.bandcamp.com. And she has an EP that's been released in the last couple of years and a couple of others over the years. You're going to want to download those and add those to your collection. Incredibly beautiful stuff. I would wish you good luck, and I do, because luck is where preparation meets opportunity, and you obviously have done your preparation. So I believe the opportunity is nigh upon you. So
Thank you.
we're really feel blessed to have you here today. Thank
And by
you.
the way, David Bates, did you notice she has dimples?
I did notice that. Yes.
Okay, it's a superpower, Allegra.
Yeah,
You know that,
that's
don't you?
what-
But
Speaking of superpowers,
Super Sally? Is Super Sally joining
we
us?
have
Oh.
we have
Oh my goodness!
Look
And
at-
yes, she's got her Titans gear on. Yes.
Merry Christmas, Sally.
Good morning, fellas. Happy New Year. Happy 2021, right? We're ready.
Almost.
We are really, really close, and I know that I think we are all due a brighter 2021 ahead. It's been a tough year on everyone. I don't think anyone could possibly have gone through it and not been touched in probably a number of ways. So we're really glad that you could be a part of our program and be this friend of Josh and mine for so many years. Back in the day when it was AAA sewing
And vacuum.
and vacuum, right?
Yes.
And then the transition to Sally Cheney Superstore, and now you've gone through a number of other interesting transitions in life. That's just part of what life is. It's about going with the flow. And
One thing that's been a constant in that entire time?
what is that, Josh?
Her ardent support of the Tennessee Titans.
Absolutely. And she is, I would call her Titans fan number one. I cannot imagine anyone outranking her.
No.
Thank you, guys. Hey, you know what? You just brought to mind, my old business that succumbed to the recession. Those people out there that are dealing with, businesses, it isn't necessarily all bad. Sometimes you think it's the worst thing ever, but then sometimes it turns out that if it didn't happen, then the next better thing that came along wouldn't have come along. So
Right.
Have heart and and know that it's not the end. It's maybe the beginning of something even better.
I like to say my crystal ball remains partly cloudy. So my ability to prognosticate with reliability is sketchy at best.
Well, Merry Christmas, Allegra. Oh my gosh, so beautiful, such a treat. And Santa.
Yeah, there he is.
So Santa, I have a question for you.
Yes, ma'am.
So could you just define naughty for me?
You're going to have to lean into that mic to tell that one.
He's thinking very, very diligently.
I guess it depends on who you're talking to. I'm going to say that Sally gets a lot of leniency in the naughty definition,
She does. She does.
and she deserves that.
Rightfully so. Rightfully so.
Sweet. All right, we're good.
Okay, so he's being very non-committal here, I think. And
It might have been a harder question.
No,
Because it goes from person to person, right?
yes, I think it.
Exactly. I don't think you need to worry about that.
Well, I can tell you this. I'm sitting close enough to Santa to see that his glasses are fogging up, and it's not because it's warm in here. It's because he can see you on the screen, and it's giving him a charge.
All right, Sally. Have you got a prediction for tomorrow's game? Are we going to lock up this? We're going to
Well,
lock it
I'm
up tomorrow.
I'm superstitious, so
Yes, you are.
I try not to go there. But let's face it, we
Got
come
it.
on.
Got to have it. Got to have it.
Yeah.
Now, the one thing that we can do, and Sally and I are going to make this edict. We're going to put it down as a mandate.
Well,
No more code blues. Right?
Oh gosh, no,
No more
I
code
will
blue.
revolt.
What's a
No.
code blue?
Code blue is when the Titans Stadium turns into this code blue.
Everybody wears blue.
Well,
It's like a blue out.
it's like a black out, a white out at Penn State.
Like a blue out, like I just said.
What's a blue out?
Code blue.
No.
So
It's code
when it's
blue.
your birthday, you blew out the candles.
Yeah.
It's that powder bluish color,
Yeah.
and they wear the uniforms, and everybody dresses
Columbia
in that. Look like a
blue.
big blueberry in the stadium.
It's a
on the
failed
camera.
marketing strategy, is what it is.
Ah.
Well, you get it. No more terrible towels either. Okay.
Yeah,
no
that's
more
been
fake
done,
terrible
yeah.
towels. Okay.
We have a terrible record.
Let's just
Code
play.
blue
Let's just
record.
play football. How about that?
Okay. Well, that's what we
I
need
like
to do.
the away uniforms. Can I vote for that? That white jersey, navy pants. Let's go
Yep.
that.
No, see,
Mm-mm.
I'm a navy guy. I like dark pants and dark helmets and dark jerseys. I like that one myself.
They
thought he-
win.
I keep
They
thinking,
win with the white.
there's been a number of years where there's been a rumor that there's going to be a red jersey rollout, and I don't have any reason to believe that this is that
Nah.
year. But anyway, so
I thought of you guys, by the way, you and Sally, you and Josh, because Mariota apparently tore it up the other night. And I'm like, I gave that guy such a hard time.
Well,
you are
when he
his
was here.
his staunchest critic.
Now,
Well, he was awful here.
Sally and I have discussed this. Marcus was a very, and still is a very, very good quarterback and a very, very good player.
He
But
got
he
beat
does
up
not
badly.
have any arm.
Well, he not that,
Sure.
and he takes a lot of durability and ability to be able to avoid.
If he could play in bubble wrap, he would be okay. I mean, but that's a whole nother argument. But Marcus is I don't think anybody was sad for Marcus the other night. I mean, I
No,
think everybody
absolutely
was
not.
proud of him because everybody loved Marcus. He's amazing to watch in live, and
It
but
was
I
a
like-
perfect game because he played well and the Raiders lost.
Yep.
So
yep.
perfect.
Yep.
Hey,
But they
Sally,
lost, which
thank
was
you
good.
for your friendship.
Yep.
Thank you for coming on today. We really appreciate it so much. And best to you and Lee in the year ahead. And Merry Christmas.
I appreciate you too. Merry Christmas. I want to tell you one thing real quick.
Uh-huh.
I sell walk-in showers now. I
Yes, you
mean, I sold walk-in bathtubs, but
Now
I
you
now
do.
have walk-in showers. So
Well, I'll have to
So-
come back on and talk about
How,
that.
how can they reach you, Sally?
they can call me. Here's my numbers.
Okay.
615-347-6276.
615-347-6276.
Have to do it.
Okay,
Thank
there
you,
we
guys.
go. All right. Thanks, Sally. Love you,
See you
dear.
tomorrow.
Bye.
All right.
Right. She's also quite a good chauffeur to the football games.
Oh, well, if you need a designated driver, it's always good to have one, Josh. If you need one of those.
It helps.
Hey,
Certainly does.
let's go back and visit with our wonderful guest today, Allegra, who's who you have absolutely wowed everybody. The number of comments online have been outstanding. We really thank you again for being here. So, what you got for us?
Cool. Okay, I've got a harp Celtic tune here.
All right.
Oh my goodness.
Incredible. Thank you.
Whoever knew
Allegra.
the Celtics could rock, man. I mean, that was kind of hopping.
Hey, I mean,
like that.
it's probably underappreciated ability.
Now, I've got a couple of questions for Allegra, if you don't mind.
Yeah.
Now, you've spent time down under. Did I hear you correctly?
Yeah, that's right.
What is the most the most poisonous, venomous thing that you ever saw personally?
Personally,
Because they've got fleas that can kill you down there.
wouldn't be surprised. In terms of venomous, I'd probably say the redback. So that's kind of like a black widow with a red mark.
Oh my
on
goodness!
their abdomen instead of white, and similar shape, similar size, similar kind of nest.
Oh.
And yeah, it's similar, perhaps similar in its poisonous.
What
power.
city where did you live in?
So I lived on the Gold Coast, which isn't really a city. It's kind of just a beach that stretches over many kilometers.
Now, is that on the southwest side?
It's on the east.
East side. Okay.
Like the middle east. Yeah. Just south of where the Great Barrier Reef is. So that's why I'm used to the humidity,
Oh,
'cause,
okay.
Yeah. It gets pretty intense in the summers. Lots of life coming out of everything, cracks and crannies.
But it is an amazing, and that's a bucket list thing for me.
Absolutely for me as well. So one of these days.
Do it. Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Well, again, we thank you for being. Let me, just a little information on you, Allegra. Now, you're a graduate of Berkeley School of Music. Is that right?
That's right. Yeah.
And you've been completed your studies when?
Oof, don't want to tell you that. It's been a few years.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I don't think you have anything as yet to feel threatened about. Your youth is showing well today, and your immense talent. So we really appreciate that.
You guys keep it fun, so it's
Yeah, we
just
try not
chuckling
to.
over
We've
here.
we've had a mantra over the years of not trying not to take ourselves too seriously.
You
So
do a good job. Yeah.
yeah, so far so good.
Well, if we don't know an answer to a question, or
Yeah, we make it up.
yeah, it doesn't really matter.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness! But 615-499-6690. We haven't mentioned the phone because you
No,
can
we
call and
haven't.
you can make a comment this morning if you want to go to. That'll go directly to Michael, and then we'll see some things going on there as well. And it is. It's a pleasure to have Allegra in studio, and it is really. This is how many holiday editions, David?
I have
Bates?
no idea. I've only got 10 fingers and 10 toes, so I think we've exceeded that number. I can only.
You have to start using ears, nose, and other.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, it's
You're going to have
good.
to combine your fingers and toes.
I never thought about that. We could do that.
Okay, because we go last year this time we were broadcasting from a closet.
I forgot about that.
This is a little bit nicer than a closet when you consider all things. Hey, let's go over here and talk to we're honored.
A surprise
Talk
guest.
about being honored. We are honored to have Devin O'Day. Devin, welcome to the show. We're so thrilled for you to come on with us today and to get to hang out with us for a minute.
Thank you. Before I go out and feed my pig.
Okay.
Yeah, that's not a requirement for every guest, but yeah, we had Smith Farms.
We already
on.
had pigs on today, by the way. So
Seriously.
yeah.
I don't
Yeah,
know
but
if-
mine's on the hoof.
Okay.
well, these were too.
Yeah, they were
At
really
least currently
fresh.
they are. Subject to change without notice, I think. Anyway,
But of course, everyone knows Devin
Yeah.
O'Day, and she's around and about. It's been a Nashville fixture for a long time. And
just curious, Devin, how many years were you on with Jerry Howes back in the day?
18.
18 years. Wow.
18 years.
And do you keep in any kind of touch with Jerry? Is he doing okay these days?
Oh, yeah.
He's
Yeah,
one of those
he's
guys who
fine.
took to retirement extremely well. I mean, he retired and haven't seen much of him since.
No, I have tried to get him to do stuff, and as far as with me or with anybody, because I don't want to do anything right now. And so he likes to play golf, and he's really having fun with the grandkids. I will say that he and Allison have these two adorable twin grandchildren that are they're always sharing their antics, and they waited a long time for those babies. So
Well, good for them, and they certainly are very deserving of that. So, what's going on in your world these days? Now, Josh and I were fortunate enough to get to cross paths with you at WSM during our time there, and you were there as well, and we really appreciate that opportunity.
This is her fourth one, I think. This is her fourth holiday edition because she always joined in the past.
Yes.
Except from the closet last year.
Yeah, the closet was not very conducive. Yeah, it was. We were very limited last year, but we heard Sally talking about the changes that are inevitable in life, and that they're rarely welcome at the time. I think a lot of changes, they catch us by surprise. It's just part of it. And you either learn to adapt and roll with it, or not. And you are certainly amongst the most adaptable individuals I've ever known. You really you never break stride. You just keep right on moving.
Yeah, always smiling.
No.
No.
That's true. Thank you for saying that. Thank you for saying that. I live my life by that because God is I'm in his boat. So he always has something new for me every day. And I go, look, it doesn't matter who's signing the paycheck.
Oh,
she froze.
I know who the source is.
Exactly.
So there you go. That's where my smile comes from.
Now,
but I tell you, one of the things that just came out for me is a book. It's called All God's Creatures. It's by Guidepost. I'm a writer for Guidepost, All God's Creatures. And so the new edition just came out, and it's all devotions, daily devotions.
Wow.
For
Are those
lovers.
Is there one for every day? Is it done by a calendar
One
format?
for every day.
Wonderful. And where is this obtainable?
You can buy it. You can go to guidepost.org, or you could just say All God's Creatures. Just put that in the search bar, and it'll pop right up.
Mm.
But I've written for them for. And I just did my 5th installment for them, and I'm one of the contributors. I'm not the only writer for that one. That's one of the things I'm doing. And I have a podcast, 2 of them. One is called Devin O'Day's Nashville, and the other one is called Main Street Today. And it's places all over the mid-state. We just tell the stories of Middle Tennessee.
And you still get to cross paths a lot with our mutual friend, Chris Kulik. And so I know you do a lot of great work for them, and you get to keep them connected to the real people, the real talent that this city is so abundant in.
Now, speaking of talent, what do you think of Allegra, Devin?
Oh my gosh, I'm blown away. I'm absolutely blown away. She's incredible.
Now, which is more astounding, her talent or the fact that she came on our show?
Well, both kind of they kind of rival each other.
It's definitely the most cultured this show's ever been.
No question.
So
what's going on in your world?
Awesome. It is awesome.
So what's going on in your world today? What are you doing for the holidays that are going to help you to, with all the rest of us, turn this corner on COVID and hopefully bring in a new 2021 with some renewed sense of normalcy, hopefully?
You know what? I am spending Christmas at Angel Horse Farm, which is my rescue sanctuary that I have, and I'll be actually doing some lives on Christmas Day from the animals that are out there. And everybody is so funny. I do live from the chicken coop and stuff like that. So I have a lot of fun. And Angel Horse is in the middle. We're in the process of going nonprofit. So we're going to be doing some really neat things with the animals at Angel Horse. The other thing is my mom is 82. And so I'm going to be Zooming Christmas this year. No, she just turned 83. Don't take away a year, Mama.
Nope.
Mama Pat's 83. And so I'm not going to Louisiana, so I will FaceTime Christmas with my family this year.
Well, I think there's a whole lot of that going on because one of the things, to be sure, that 2020 has gotten us all significantly more acquainted with technology than we have been in the past.
Truth. Devin, by the way, Jocelyn Bates says that Martha Ann Hood wants to say hi to you. So she's saying hi.
I love Martha Ann Hood.
Martha.
So, hello to Martha Ann.
Martha Ann was married to my first cousin Wilburn, who is Jocelyn's dad. So there you go. It's that more of that small town stuff that Nashville's the biggest small town in the country. Everybody, if you don't know somebody directly, you know you have a mutual friend, almost certainly. That's just the way this town works. And as a native
That's what I love
Nashvilleian,
about. That's what I love about working with Main Street Media is they've got a newspaper. They got 12 newspapers, and now I'm tasked with creating new media for this company, and we're doing all sorts of things like Facebook Lives, and we're going and visiting folks, and we're bringing the stories of Middle Tennessee to the people who want to know those stories. And I love that small town feel that
well, it's
that remains there. That's the thing I love about it. It's just like local radio. Yep. I love local. I love what you guys do every Saturday morning. And it's just delightful.
Well, we're all trying to plow a new road wherever we can find one. So, Devin, want to thank you so much for taking a few minutes
Merry
and joining
Christmas
us.
To you and Happy New Year.
We so feel blessed by your friendship, and it's always great to see you. Look forward to seeing you in the flesh soon.
Always great to see you.
Take care, dear.
Yes. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Take care.
A true icon for Nashville. Absolutely.
She is, and she's the real deal. She is a.
That's high praise, by the way, Allegra. It really is. My goodness gracious. Does Allegra have time to do another show?
Oh,
we got all the time in the world.
We got all the time we need. Yes,
Okay.
we got. So, Allegra, we would love to hear what you have next for us.
Okay.
Speechless.
That's hard to do.
It's hey, thank you, Allegra, again, and she's still got a couple of other tunes for you. You got one more, okay? So we're gonna save that for the big finish here.
Now, David Bates, beyond the big guy sitting to your right.
Yeah.
Would you like to tour the room with what the products that you have here?
Yeah,
we've got some rosemary in taupe, rosemary taupe.
We got a few of those. We got a white poinsettia up there right in front of Michael. We've got a couple little small red ones, some rosemary up here in little containers. A lot of conifers all around. And
what are these bronzing evergreens that we have?
Are these Rhinegold?
I don't know. You tell me.
Well, that's called a mushroom.
Mushroom
Japanese cedar.
But it's green on the bottom, so it's going to bronze up.
It bronzes in the wintertime.
Oh, my goodness.
And, that's the cool thing about conifers, particularly the one that's right here in front here, the wintertime really accentuates the amount of color that they push out there. So when they get their winter color on, and they obviously do now.
Well, they would be that color all year round at the North Pole, wouldn't they?
Well, yes, if they could live there. If they could live there. But Santa would know better than
What's
I
that? That's like a zone zero?
If there's, that's what it would be, yes.
Totally white.
That's right. Yeah. Yeah, you've got enough snow cover. It doesn't really matter what.
It would just be kind of a mound to plop.
Yeah. Hey, Josh, I want us to take a moment. We got Christmas cards.
We did.
Michael brought these in this morning. I'm going to open mine right now.
I already opened mine.
See what it says. And
did you get money in yours?
No.
I did.
Oh,
what?
Well. And this is the wonderful Christmas card from the Stevenson family, and what a beautiful family they are. Make sure I can see if I can get the glare off of it. There we go. It's not too bad.
My wife and my little boy are actually on their way here to see that man in red.
Oh, that is awesome. So
do they have an appointment?
I don't know if you know this about Sam, but he just does what he wants.
Oh, okay.
So
Santa's that way too. So
he'll be 25 next week, won't he, Santa?
They ought to be a real pair together. Hey, I want to take a moment talk about where we are today, and that's Bates Nursery and Garden Center, and we are really privileged to get to do what we do, and I know that around Middle Tennessee, there's no shortage of opportunities. There's no shortage of options for people to go and buy plants and get horticultural information. Appreciate people taking the time to choose Bates Nursery, and we also, recommend you support other local businesses, those that are in light business as well. And we really hope that everyone who has had struggles in this year past can have an easier time of it. I will touch on what our hours are going to be for the next couple of weeks. By the way, we are going to be broadcasting live the next couple of weeks. However, Bates Nursery is going to be closed the next 2 Saturdays after today. We are open today. We'll be open Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. We're closed Christmas Eve and Christmas Day, as well as the Saturday following. We'll be open Monday and Tuesday and Wednesday of the 28th, 29th, and 30th of December. We'll be closed December 31st and January 1st as the new year comes in, and the Saturday following. After that, we will be open on a more regular schedule. We are doing something different this year. We are going to be open on Saturdays beginning January 9th from 10 a.m. until 2 p.m. So particularly there's been a lot of demand for folks who have a great interest in tropicals, and we really have a tremendous selection of that. So we want to give you the opportunity to be able to get out of the house and go look at some plants and be in the warmth and just enjoy this transition time as we start to make our way into winter and make that slow turn back towards spring. So for 88 years, Bates Nursery and Garden Center has been proud to bring Middle Tennessee and Nashville the widest selection of plant material anywhere around. So we encourage you to go to our website, batesnursery.com. There, if you look on the very right-hand side, there's the gift card tab. And it may be that you've got a gardener in your life and you really don't know what to get them. A gift card's never the wrong choice. Available in a great number of different amounts, so you can select the one that works best for your gift purposes. And you know that will be exactly the right size.
Yes.
We are open year round, by the way. Even though we are closed these next couple of weeks, I do a newsletter, and we kind of crossed another milestone this week. We now have over 21,000 readers of my weekly newsletter, which I am flabbergasted and honored, and I feel extremely privileged. So
and
thank
had you been on that list of 21,000 people, you would have heard about a very, very special this week.
That's right. Bates Rewards members are having the opportunity to get a free poinsettia.
While supplies
we've
last.
still got a number of these small ones left, and
Free,
a
folks.
few. That's right. All you got to do is come in and ask. And be a Bates Rewards member. One per Bates Rewards member family while supplies last. So come on out and see us. We've still got some left. Conveniently located a mile north of Briley Parkway, but exit 19 on Whites Creek Pike. And we'll be here till 4 o'clock today. Bates Nursery and Garden Center, beautifying Nashville since 1932. We appreciate you taking a moment and bearing with us.
When does winter start? Is that tomorrow or Sunday?
It's Monday, I think.
The 22nd.
Tuesday's the 22nd.
21st.
Monday's the 21st. I'm not sure which day it is, but, it won't really seem much different between those days. It's just a day difference. I don't know that my internal clock is not able to discern between
The longest day and the shortest day?
Well, no. That I can tell. It's the shortest day and the next shortest day. Those both seem really close to me, like seconds apart.
Well, what did I see? Like, at first you can't tell. Like, it's only about like a few seconds a day. Then all of a sudden it comes into like minutes. Like, it starts rolling pretty big.
Well, and that's the nature of
the tilt.
as we move around the sun and this procession that the Earth is on the axis. That's why it changes a little bit as we go along. We won't go deep into that, Michael.
No, third grade science. I know. It's rough.
You're getting at least middle school science there.
No, that's solid middle school. That's about as far as I can go with it. But it does. The days change much more extreme in the middle part of it. When you're in the middle part of the season, the day length changes dramatically one way or the other. As you approach either extreme, it gets down to just a little bit. Only seconds.
Yep.
So now we're almost up to the shortest day of the year. So it's only seconds a day. Seconds. Look at them.
So we're gonna have basically light at the end of the tunnel, because when it starts getting longer is when I'm like, now we're coming into summer.
Seed season.
How many
Yes.
hours are in the shortest day?
24.
Yes.
24.
Yeah. Now, not hours of day length, but there's indeed 24 hours in that shortest day. So
Now, Santa, let me ask you a question. I know that this has been a difficult
And we
year.
want to thank you,
Yes.
Santa,
No,
for
thank
coming and being with us today. We know that.
Again, we're not going to accept a Zoom from him. So, I mean, he's got to come in.
Well, the big guy in the red suit, they just don't work well over Zoom. I mean, that would be okay. And I know you probably have Zoomed
not going to
with
get
him
accosted like you did at the Opryland Hotel one time.
or thrown out.
That was funny.
That was actually, I was a little embarrassed. You put Santa in an uncomfortable position last year. He was out doing what Santa does, meeting with children, and
It was 2 years ago.
2 years ago. That's right.
'Cause we
And
The Grinch police.
the Grinch police showed up and asked him what he was doing there, and they made him come back into the studio. And so,
But it's been supply side has been a little bit difficult this year in certain industries. Have you had any breakdowns in your supply chain getting to the elves workshop?
Not actually. I with the unemployment, I've had to. I've got some more elves.
you've had more elves available than normal.
Exactly.
Okay,
So
that's
you've
actually,
outsourced a lot of stuff. Okay.
Yes. But
Okay.
I want to say one thing. Throughout the 2020,
Yep. 2020. Uh-huh.
the at-home show with Josh and Cary, y'all have brought a lot of joy and fun and happiness.
both Josh and Cary are really solid.
Josh and
but-
Cary and David and Bates.
Yes.
A lot of joy to the Nashville area and everywhere in the Facebook.
Well, we appreciate your kind words, and and with that keen mind that you have, Santa, I think that even makes it more special.
Thank you.
Now, it is after the rush, I know you're going to get through the 25th and into the 26th. You'll probably sleep all day, right?
Yes.
Kind of go there.
Yes.
Now, are you going to go fishing at any point in time next year?
I will be fishing. Yes, probably the 27th or 8th. Yes.
Does Santa fly fish?
No.
I do want to see some pictures out on Percy Priest of Santa fishing. I want to see that. I bet you a mutual friend like Mike Allison or Daryl Brown or Tom Reese could get you in that position where you could go out there and fish with one of those guys.
They are my fishing buddies.
I know they are.
Yes. I can arrange that.
Okay.
Well, Santa, we want to thank you for being here today. And Josh, we're going to close this show.
Okay.
But we're going to do it in the
We're
most
running a little bit longer than normal, but it's worth it, folks.
Today it's worth it. Allegra, I want to say before you begin playing how much we appreciate you being here today. What a absolute joy it has been, and you've really truly blessed us with your presence. Thank you so much for that today. And we so what have you got in closing for us today?
Well, wait a minute. Let's get to it before we throw it to Allegra. If you don't mind, we want to thank all the at-homies for this year.
Oh, absolutely.
And encourage you to keep joining us. We're going to be here next week. Some people are going to be off doing this like extra Christmas thing day kind of a deal. Yeah, that's what I heard.
Yeah.
Not me, but I've heard that he's going to be.
Are you going to be off next week?
I want to be off next week.
Okay, all right. Well, boy, Tyler's going to be busy. Anyway, but...
I owe you one, Tyler.
Is he just now finding that out? Or did he know already?
Oh, no. I told you guys it was a possibility last week.
People tell me a lot of things, and like Santa,
But
a lot of it passes through the sieve.
But again, for everybody here at the At Home Show, we do thank you for being here every Saturday morning. This is the highlight of the year, for the highlight of our week, and our weeks to do this for you, and we appreciate it. Everybody be safe. Don't get out on the roads and do stupid, and just make sure everybody's going to get home. And a happy 2021 is going to be coming. We'll talk more about that next week.
Absolutely. We do have a special guest coming on. Nicholas Stadden is coming on. He's a world-renowned horticulturalist and plant gatherer. I mean, he's a collector of plants, and so look really forward to having my dear friend Nicholas Stadden on next week via Zoom. So we're looking forward to that. But right now, we're going to feature Allegra Cramer, and she's going to take us out to the close. Thank you again, Allegra. We so appreciate it.
It's truly been a pleasure. I think you all know this song.
me.